Can you hear the squeaky chair?
Yeah, bro, you're fat. Can you hear my one? No, not really. This
Young
chair's been.
Taurus, man said first cyber Ross Clark podcast.
It's a bit mad, I feel like.
You remember we were joking about it back in February times.
We were talking about, it's not that deep. I don't say the word as well. I'm not gonna repeat, but don't say the name of the thing.
The C word.
Yeah, don't say it.
Why?
Because apparently, YouTube has an algorithm when they pick it up. That's why bare YouTubers, they've been bleeping it out and not saying it. Wallah, watch.
Saying that.
Why are you drinking, bro? People might be fasting, bro.
That's why it's called a test, isn't it?
No, that's true, bro. I'm kind of thirsty. My mouth.
You little serpent.
My throat's feeling a bit dry down there.
Legit, can you pick it up?
What?
The chair is squeaking, or is it not that bad?
Nah, man, you're just exaggerating.
Calm. No, I'm just wondering how bad the thingy-my-bob, the mic picking it up, you know what I'm saying?
I've actually missed you, you know.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same back. No, I'm joking. Miss you too, my brother. How you been, man?
Shut up, man. Don't try and
beg it. I can speak to you every day, but how you been?
Don't try and beg it now, bro. Yeah, man, I've been alright, bro. It's been a bit jarring, bro. It's been a bit long. This whole thing.
It's hard, isn't it? Let's be real.
Bro, I actually feel like I'm in prison. Marvels, I actually feel like I'm losing. Do you know, I was speaking to someone about this, yeah? I don't have a sense of urgency. Because you know how, like, sometimes it's like, I need to get X, Y, and Z done today because tomorrow I'm meeting so-and-so, or I'm linking the man them, or I'll go in gym, or I've got work until. Now, you've got no urgency. So it's kind of like, I can do what I want, when I want, and because of that reason, I'm just delaying everything. That's how it is for me. It's like me, bro. I tell myself, like, let me start a course or something. But why start it today when I can do it tomorrow? There's no urgency, bro. And then it just...
I was speaking to one of my mates about... I even mentioned this on a previous podcast, if I'm not mistaken, about starting to learn how to code. Because I know Google do some free courses. I don't know if you viewers know that. I saw it on... you know those Twitter threads from back in the day where, like, follow this thread for all these free courses available online. And bro, that was probably like nearly a month ago that I said, let's learn how to code. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my boy sent me a...
Ask me how the progress is, bro. I haven't even Googled it.
Yeah, I wanted to learn a language. I wanted to learn French. Comment ça va? And I wanted to learn French, bro. My boy sent me... at Harvard are doing a free architectural course. And obviously I done engineering, so it kind of like goes hand in hand. And they're doing a free course online, bro, architecture. So I was like, that's sick. I would love to do it, but for some reason, I don't want to do it. So all these men who are giving it all, you're useless if you haven't done X, Y, and Z, and you're this, and you've got no reason. Bro, people are humans, innit? We're not robots. Like, in an ideal world, if I was working and I was doing my normal life, and then you gave me like a week off or a month, not a month, but let's say like 2 weeks off, then maybe I could use that because I know I'm gonna go back to normal life. But because I'm a month in now and this is normal to me, this is like I'm used to this. Like my motivation's just gone, G. So you can't expect me to one day just suddenly have an epiphany and be like, I'm gonna make a kite. That's, you get me? Like these man, like, you get me? Like, allow it, bro.
What's your opinion on these these social media billionaires? The ones that entrepreneur Twitter and if you don't leave quarantine with a new skill set or a new side hustle or you didn't read more books, it's not that you didn't have the opportunity. You're just lazy, and it's just like
but that's the truth though. You are lazy, but you have a reason to be lazy, bro. Like don't think.
I feel you are right. We have a reason to be lazy, but this is what I'm saying, yeah. And you know me, bro. Like I'm very like proactive. I always say to people, no one's got any excuse with the internet. People, especially people in our generation, like we've got no excuse to not pick up a new language or learn how to edit. Like, bro, like me and you learn how to edit. We learn how to build a whole podcast through YouTube and Google. Do you know what I'm saying?
Literally.
We're not professionals at it, but my point is no one's not got an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, no one's got an excuse. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, bro, read if you want to read. Start a side hustle if you want to start a side hustle.
It's good to know.
Language if you want to learn a new language. Don't feel obliged just because you've got downtime at home.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't feel like you have to do certain things because these weirdos are making posts on their stories, and I don't know. I find that a bit like
maybe take some time.
Not me personally, but I people can find that a bit intimidating. Like, wow, like does that mean if I leave quarantine without reading a book or
Yeah,
two,
I failed
does
or
that
something.
mean,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, it's
Sometimes
like,
like what could be a success for me is actually understanding myself. Like I was saying this to my boy. I love my alone time. Yeah, I like my alone time a lot. But what this whole thing has taught me is that I like my alone time to a certain extent. Because once it
mm,
gets past that and it's just me and my thoughts and I start overthinking and I start talking to myself, I start hating
mm,
the person that who I'm spending that time with, which is me. Because I'm not a good like me for myself. I'm not good. Like I need someone to counter. I need a different personality. I need someone who's like this. I need someone who's like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I need different people around me. That's what I've learned about myself.
I never knew that, man. I never knew that about you.
So yeah, man, Nutri's full of surprises,
I
bro.
mean, it's not a bad thing necessarily, but
Mm.
the good thing is this is a great opportunity for the past month. Number one, as Muslims, it's shown us that within a blink of an eye, within a millisecond, if like if God really wants something to happen, best believe
It's gonna
it will
happen.
happen. Like
Uh-huh.
we know this, but this just concreted the fact
Yeah.
that you know what I'm saying. Like we are literally like ants.
Yeah, we are, man.
We need to remember that the ultimate purpose and stuff. And then on top of that, like our patience is definitely being tested. Like, bro, for example, I've noticed, especially this past week or two, that I've been sleeping. Like, it's not really like me. Like, obviously, we were like lay-ins and stuff in it, but fam, I've been sleeping bare, bruv.
I haven't been sleeping that much, you know. I've just been lazy. That's the thing. I wake up here, I go downstairs, I have my porridge, I come back upstairs, and bro, Netflix and YouTube. That's the most movement I do the whole day. Netflix to YouTube and my chair to my bed. That's the most movement I do all day, and it's just coming and going Netflix to YouTube, coming and going Netflix to YouTube. Like that's all I'm doing, bro. And I keep like I'm saying that sense of urgency isn't there. So I'm not telling myself go out for a walk because I'm saying oh go out for a walk, but do it tomorrow maybe or do it today, do it after. Then after comes I'm like oh but I'm binge watching this. Like let me finish next episode. So there's no sense of urgency.
You being a regular gym goer,
yeah.
How has that affected you in the sense of both physically and mentally?
Massively, bro. Mentally, massively, man. I was speaking to my mum. I was like, bro, like, I had an outlet. I had a stress relief. Like, I never knew gym because you know how a lot of people tell, like, say, gym's my stress relief. Like, I go there. I look like. For me, in my mind, what it was is gym is a hobby. It's an activity. Like, I don't need to go, but I want to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole thing has taught me that, fam, I need gym in my life, bro. I need to go and just push or pull my stress away.
Have you not tried to do like home workouts and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's not the same though, bro. It's like again, it's that sense of no urgency. Like I can go downstairs and do push-ups. I can do push-ups here, but I can do push-ups tomorrow. I can do push-ups the day after. Like, what am I really doing?
Procrastination, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I've bought a couple of things to kind of like keep me going. I bought a skipping rope. I bought some assisted, not assisted, but like some push-up accessory that kind of tells you where to put your hands and shit for to work different parts of your body. So we'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, gym is definitely an outlet for me. I've realized that. But yeah, man.
And I think generally, like, although I'm not a gym goer, but like I'm a very, very active, like I'm a very social guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, I work in central London, so I commute every day from ends, and meeting friends, recording every fortnight with yourself, linking the mandem. It's just, do you know what I'm saying? Just it's just so mad. Like
we're not made for this. Bro.
Say that again, sorry.
We're not made for this. We're not made for this.
No, we're not. But in a way, I'm trying to find the positive in this because it really has showed us like we as humans, if we want to be successful in whatever we do, just as humans, forget business and money and career. Just as humans, we want to be successful people. Like we need to be able to learn how to adapt in certain situations.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And this is really showing like ourselves what's our make or break levels. You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro,
even me, I ain't been on a walk in a few days, probably like nearly a week, like properly, like saying, obviously here and there to the shops, but like not like all right, I'm gonna go walk now. Do you know what I mean?
We need to, bro. We need to stay active. We need to keep our. And I mentioned it in the live. We have like our instincts that we're born with. Like, do you get me? Like survival instincts. Like we need to go out. We need to have fresh air. We need to go and walk and stay active. Otherwise, we lose our mind, bro. Like I told you, I've never struggled with mental health in my life. Like thankfully, innit? But bro, a prolonged period of this, alhamdulillah, a prolonged period of this will get me there. I can guarantee you it will get me there, bro. Because this last week especially was an L for me. But
yeah, I saw your tweet, man. I saw your tweet earlier.
Slowly, bro. By the way, whoever, honestly, I did not expect. I didn't. You know, one of them things, bro. I didn't do it to get a reaction. Like it was my way of venting. I literally just tweeted, "Oh, had a shit week, blah blah. One of the worst weeks of my life, something like that. When it rains, it pours, yeah." And that was just my way of venting. That was just my way of letting people know, like, listen, if you're going through something, I'm going through something as well. Like, shit happens, innit? But bro, the support, like, genuinely didn't expect. And then the follow-on tweet from that, which I tweeted and said, listen, everyone who said, I didn't want to sound like one of those brothers that, oh, I've gone through so much, and because I'm not, like, I haven't gone through so much in it, like in this past week. But for me, like, for my mental sanity, like, I just wanted to speak to someone, and people, like, I didn't know I had to speak to someone though. I just thought, oh, I'll just deal with it. But speaking to people actually helped, bro. Like, it was actually mad. So shout out to whoever hollered me, and shout out to yourself. Obviously, I called you last night. And guys, honestly, if you ever need anything, like if you ever, like, I strongly urge you, because I've never really looked into this mental health type thing like that for me personally, innit? But if you're actually struggling with anything, if you feel like there's a lot on your mind or on your chest, just speak to someone. It will actually help so much, bro.
So good. It's just the simple things, and like having a shoulder to cry on, having a shoulder to vent on. You know what I'm saying? And more than likely, especially the larger your employer is, the more likely they have this. But a lot of employers do have, from my knowledge anyways, like services for their staff, especially within this quarantine situation. I don't know if yours do, but I know mine have been very generous in the sense of like mental health support and stuff.
Yeah, my manager's been telling me, how are you? Like, just keep safe, and you know, if you need to talk to anyone, let us know. But let me ask you this, yeah? Have you been? Because I saw a tweet today, and I saw a reply to the tweet. So the tweet was, remember who didn't check up on you during quarantine. Remember who didn't message you or whatever. And then someone quote replied that and said, if you didn't check up on me, we're still good. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I'm a very self-reliant individual, so I won't judge my friendship with you or my brotherhood with you based on whether you check up on me in that regard. But at the same time, I hear that.
Same.
I do see it, but for me to judge my friendship with someone solely based on did they or did they not, be like, bro, we're all going through a million things right now, innit? So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't. Because I wanted to ask you this as well. Have you been on your phone more or less?
Some days less, but generally probably a bit more, bro. I'll be real with you.
Bro, I've been off. You know this as well. I've been off my phone completely, and I thought it was just me, bro. I've seen it on Twitter. Twitter is the only reason I go on my phone. Like, I'll go on Instagram. Like, me and my boys compared our in our group chat. My boy was like, "Oh, guys, screenshot your Instagram screen time, yeah." And some of my boys, obviously, like, they've got nothing to do, bro. Like, they're just on Instagram, innit? So my daily use was like 50 minutes, I think, which isn't. It's not that bad, yeah. 50 minutes through 24 hours, I was on Instagram, which is it seems like a lot in it. It might be a lot. Cool. I think it was 50. I think it was 50 minutes. My boys, 4 hours, bruv.
Let me check mine, bruv.
Check it. Are you? Check it. Try check it. Are you business or nah?
Nah.
Try. Because I don't think my boy's business. He's private, so it doesn't really make sense.
It'll be on settings, right?
Yeah, it'll be on settings. Insights, or I don't know. Activity.
Wait, account.
I think yours will be over an hour.
2 hours, 23 minutes.
See?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, mine was 55 minutes.
That's quite a bit, innit?
That's quite a bit, yeah. My boy was...
But big man thing, I need to allow it, man. I need to put my phone to the side. Hussein, did I tell you this? I think I voice noted you once I'd done it, because it was kind of like inspired by Nooch. On Saturday last week. I woke up a bit late. Well, it's a Saturday, innit? So there's not really a time. I woke up around midday or whatever. Got up, started my day, showered, all that. And I was like, you know what, bro? Today, I'm gonna leave my phone in my room and just take my laptop downstairs and just get on with my day. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I did check my phone here and there because I was expecting a few calls and whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm joking. But obviously, there's a few conversations and a few people I was waiting to hear from.
Yeah.
But bro, like, I felt like, bro, this is nice, bro. Like, it was good to just put on my laptop and like, bro, like recently we got a new TV with like Netflix in it and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say it like it's a new feature. I've just had the same TV for years. You know them ones.
Yeah.
We got the, you know, the Netflix feature and stuff.
Yeah. Smart TV.
YouTube. So I've been utilizing that a lot more. So I was like, bro, let me like I always try in my free time to always do something educational. You know, I was like, you know what? For once in my life, let me just be a lazy guy for a minute. Let me see how that feels, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
I've done that too.
I got to give myself credit, man. Like I like to think I'm a hard worker, and I like to think I also kind of deserve a bit of downtime.
No, you do for sure, bro. But I feel like I've just gone extreme and I've given myself too much downtime and too much freedom. But the reason I asked that is because I've got this thing where.
Are you timing, by the way?
Nah.
Mad thing.
It'll be like, what were we, 10 minutes in?
I reckon about 15, 20.
No way, bro. Anyway, bro, well, you know, when I feel like we're beating the dead horse, that's when we stop it. You know how it goes.
We need to get t-shirts made with that.
Yeah,
that one as well.
Yeah,
so when H squared blows, we're gonna get.
Don't
wait
worry,
on
bro.
it, guys.
Don't worry, man. The match will be coming for our 4 loyal fans.
Use these for 10% off.
What was I saying? Yeah, so I think there's a new wave of like. What I personally feel, I don't know if people feel this here, and I would love for people to get back to us and actually like let us know if you feel this as well, yeah? I have this, I feel like it's pressure, bro, yeah? And it's pressure, it's like social media pressure. It's, oh shit, I haven't tweeted today. Oh shit, I haven't liked my man's picture. Oh shit, I haven't commented on my man's picture. Oh shit, I haven't retweeted my Donny's tweet. Like, I haven't supported. I haven't looked at that. I haven't caught up on the timeline. I haven't looked at the tweets. I haven't looked at. And it's just you know, when it builds up too much, and you're just like, bruv, I've got so much to catch up on for the day. Like, I'll have my phone up, like literally, bro. I'll have my phone here to the side, yeah. I'll have it there for like 4 or 5 hours. Then I'll get back on. I'm like, oh shit, man. Like, there's so much I've missed out on, and it feels like I have to catch up, and that stresses me out personally. Me as a person, when I feel like I've got a lot to catch up on, it stresses me out big time. So I want to know if anyone else goes through that, because I feel like it's gonna be a new thing, like with the kids coming up and like our generation or something, bro. It's a bit of a madness, bro. It shouldn't be like this at all.
Do you mean in the sense of like, because you haven't been actively like scrolling and liking and retweeting and sharing all that stuff?
I feel like I have a duty. I feel like I have a duty.
You have an obligation to do that to your brethren and your friends.
Yes.
I hear you. And I remember speaking to this about you not long ago. Like, obviously with H squared and just generally like projects I've done in the past, I've had some amazing, beautiful souls reach out and share my stuff on their stories and blah blah blah. And I always appreciate the positive energy. Like it never ever goes unnoticed. But like, there's been times in the past, like I remember like a year or two ago, there was this one guy I used to know, like, no hard feelings. You know, in life you just drift away and it's what it is, sort of thing.
Yeah. And
like, he wanted me to share something on my story, and it was just a bit like I'm not a flipping influencer. I don't even have 1,000 followers, but like, it was a bit like I don't really want to share it because number one, we don't really F each other like that anymore. And number two, like, I'll be real, I can't remember what it was that he wanted me to promote. I think it was like music or like a song, or I don't know, like but I just didn't want to promote it because I'll be honest with you, G, it just didn't, it wasn't my thing, innit? Like, I don't want to endorse something I'm not feeling, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
when I kind of like tried to swerve, bro, he said in black and white, like, rah, what, you got a problem sharing it, G? Like, bro, I was like, and this was 2 years ago, bro, 2-3 years ago.
Man, stuck it for no reason, fam.
I mean, I don't know, man. But like, the pressure is there to like.
Get me? It's I don't know what it's called, bro. If they start calling it social media pressure or something, I better get some trademark money for that, bro. Because you know I've mentioned it here first, fam. But it exists, bro. It exists. I'm telling you right now. I feel like I have an obligation to catch up on tweets, to retweet certain people, to like certain people's tweets, because you feel like, I have to do it for them and they'll do it for me. Like,
like they supported me.
Yeah,
They supported Hader or for me and Hussein. And so even if they're doing something that I might not necessarily enjoy or like the sole fact that he or she supported me, I now feel like I'm obliged to support back, even though really I might not really F with what your project is too tough.
Yeah. Obviously, we're not saying this like this is towards anyone. We're just saying like this is our own experience. not as a H squared. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, bruv, it's crazy, man. It shouldn't. It's pathetic. That's the thing. It's actually pathetic. Like if someone came and told me what I'm saying, I'd be like, bro, it's social media. It's not real life. But social media is real life as well, bro. Like it's not and it is.
Man. It is real, isn't it?
It's not and it is. I'll tell you why it's not. Yeah, car. You can rent out a car. You can, bro. Guess what? Mother's Life today. I saw a brother on my mother's life. He photoshopped himself in Indonesia, and that's why I unfollowed him.
Say wallah.
Wallah, he got a picture, yeah. And bro, like I'm not even a Photoshop geek or anything, but I could tell that was Photoshop for my life. I could tell, yeah. He cropped himself out and put it on some Indonesian hotel or Bali or something like one of them countries, innit? Fam, I unfollowed quicker than.
Do you know him personally?
No, God forbid.
I was gonna say, right, if that's your brethren and you know him, then.
That's my brethren. That's not my brethren.
I would have made that phone call and be like, bro, is everything alright at home? Like,
yeah. Nah, bro. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah. So you can rent a car. You can borrow your boy's clothes because certain man been doing that. You can borrow your boy's jeans and his tops and whatever. You can borrow whatever in it. Like you can, bro. Student finance can come in and you can go buy like a Fendi belt or something. Do you get me? Like it's not that deep. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And
I miss those texts.
Yeah. Oh, them texts were heartwarming, fam. And that can make you look like you're popping. But then at the same time, so that's the fake side. But then the real side is, if like, don't like I've spoken to you this about this. A couple man have come online and said, oh, bro, if I don't follow you, it's not that deep. Like I can still fuck with you in real life if I don't follow you, or if you follow me and I don't follow you back. But really and truly, I'll take that to heart. I'll be honest. If I follow you and you don't follow me back, I'm taking that to heart. Don't come and see me in real life now and be like, yo, my G, what? If I know you've seen that I followed you and you haven't followed me back, I'm speaking out of hypothetically now, then that's not fake to me, bro. It's real. It shows you don't want to fuck with me, so cool.
Okay, the counter, because you know me, bro, the
Devil's advocate.
Yeah. Even if it's something to do that I agree with, I always find a way to counter it because this whole podcast is about different perspectives and
of course,
two sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? I hear you in the sense of if I'm your brethren, like it's happened to me. Someone I know recently, if I'm not mistaken, they still haven't followed me back. But it's cool. Like when I see them, it's all love. But certain people online, bro, are bare annoying. Bro. I'm just gonna be real with you. They're just bare annoying. Like they post bare or they post irrelevant shit, and you're just like, I like you as a human, as a person.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
You're my bro, but your social media pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like I was watching, you know, the Half Cast podcast.
Yeah.
Chucky and Poet, and I don't know if you watch or you know of it.
I know of it. I don't watch it though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. This was an episode going back like probably some point last year or the year before even maybe. But I would say last year just to be certain. Just to be more sure. And Poet and Chucky were having a conversation about that. Like Poet does this thing where at the time he doesn't want to follow anyone more than 1,000 followers on his Instagram. And like he was going through his following list, right? And he was just like, he was unfollowing certain people and he was naming them like, I like you as a person, but I don't really care for what my man's doing. Does that make sense? So I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, I feel like with social media, like what's his name? Lippy says it as well.
Yeah, I think I've seen Lippy say it, yeah.
You got to take it, like, social media isn't too far from reality.
It's not. I feel like people say, oh, it's not real life. To a certain extent, it is, bro, because, like I said, bro, like, it shows you don't want to fuck with me. Like, I understand there's certain situations. Like, for me, if even if someone's, the type of person I am, even if their social media game is trash, and they're the type to post every single day, just dumbness, like a picture of a toilet seat or something, yeah? If I know the person in real life, bro, and I like the person, I'll say, bro, fuck it. Like, because it's not that deep. It's like, oh, it's just a follow, bro. Like, who cares? Who cares? My ratio, this, bro. Fuck all that, yeah? But if I was to go on and follow them now, it goes to show that I don't want to fuck with you anymore. Like, to me, personally, goes to show I don't want to fuck with you. So, I'm going to unfollow you. Or you've said something, or you've done something. Like, I've unfollowed certain people on Twitter because they've liked something that I didn't like. And I was like, you're liking that. I don't agree with your mentality. So, I'm going to unfollow you. And if I was to see them in real life as well, I'll probably not be friends with them because of certain things that they believe maybe that I completely disagree with, innit? Do you get me? So it's not that far.
I hear you. Like I said, for me personally, it's a bit of a it's a bit of a weird one because it's like, I do get where you're coming from in the sense of like, if we're boys and you rate me and I rate you, then, like, for example, before me and you became close, if I said, oh, yo, G, like, you on Snap or yo, bro, what's your Insta? And I followed you, and then I got home and you got home and you're still posting on your story and blah, 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 and you still didn't follow me back, I'll be real. And in that situation, I'll be like, bro, like, does this guy think he's too cool to follow man back, sort of thing? But at the same time, like, for example, I've got some of my very, very close friends, they're just not social media savvy, bro.
Yeah,
bro, hey, let me ask you a question, because I've felt a certain way about this in the past as well, about people not wishing happy birthday. Like, some of my closest brethren, like I'm talking my brothers, yeah, purely because they're like married now and they don't use social media much, or they're not really active on their phones because their careers are quite hectic and blah blah blah. Like, bro, like certain men who are my bros till this day, and they would always be my bros, like, inshallah, and I hold them dearly in my heart. But like, certain men haven't even wished me happy birthday before, but I know that the way they've got my back, certain man who wish me happy birthday every single year on the trot, they ain't got my back like that.
Yeah, of course.
What's your take on that?
It's where you. This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Stuff like that. Stuff like not wishing you happy birthday, or not commenting on a picture, or not commenting. I want to say just one picture, but if you don't comment, if I see your comment on next man's picture, but it's like 4, 5, 6 pictures in a row now, you're not commenting or you're not liking or something. Yeah. In real life, you might be my boy, but that is gonna plant a seed of doubt in my head to be like, why is my man not fucking with me on social media? And that's why I don't know if I'm being pathetic or if there's an actual case there. And it's like, because I could be right, bro. Maybe in my face and that I know he's got my back and everything, but maybe behind closed doors, he thinks, I don't fuck with my man as much as I fuck with this guy. And I've seen certain men on social media, they'll fuck with you in person and on social media, sorry for swearing, but they'll mess with you only because you're popping on social media. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I've seen it in person. Like, they rate my man, they rate X because he's popping on social media, or you're popping on social media, or you.
They get more ratings to those.
They get more ratings. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. No. I've seen that. But again, with me, it's like the other day, I think 2 or 3 days ago, I think I told you this when I was on the phone yesterday. I unfollowed like a good 30, 40 people.
Yeah.
And bro, like, I'll be real, some of them, like, I went uni with, some of them I've known for a few years, some of them were, like, for example, old colleagues and stuff, and it's no hard feelings. Like, if I was walking the street now, or going to the shops or Tesco's or whatever, and I see my man, or I see whoever it was, and they say wagwan, I'll say hello back, like, I'm a very friendly person, but it's just like, I don't really, bro, look, and this is inspired from Poet, yeah? So in the recording, Poe went on Instagram. Within a space of a minute, okay, I'm scrolling through Instagram now, yeah? I can see a person my girl at uni with, Pepsi Max commercial, meme page, one don't know who does jewellery, another meme page, Goldman Sachs, a DJ in America, another meme page. You get my gist, so on and so forth. Just bare memes, just bare like selfies and see that Abu Dhabi thing. I don't know if you can't even see it, but you get my point. Within 30 seconds, how much information have we consumed? And I don't think that's entirely healthy, bro, man. I'll be real.
Bro, I was gonna say, if I unfollow people, which I'm probably gonna do soon, but the only reason I'm gonna do it is cause information overload. Like, bro, now do you know the last time I viewed all my stories? Do you know when it was?
What, like from start to finish?
From like all of them, they don't have that red circle on them anymore.
I can't even, but I don't even know myself for me, so Lord,
fam.
But over a year?
Me, no, not over a year. It's when this podcast started. Because before this podcast, I had like 300 followers, bro. I had like 350 followers. And that was maintainable for me. That was, I can go on my Instagram, I can refresh in about an hour's time, no one would have uploaded. I can go and view the stories and be interested and be, you know, like, actually engaged in the story and, like, you know, do you get what I'm trying to say? Now, it's like, next, because I just want to get through it. Because I have that thing in my head where I have like OCD, bro. I have to get them all done. But I haven't. I just told myself, bro, I'm gonna view the first 10 and then I'm just gonna stop. I haven't viewed them all in months, bro. Because it's just become too much. I can't do it, bro. What do you expect of me? So that's why I have so much respect for these social media managers and that, bro. They must, bro.
It must get hectic and consuming.
It does, bro. It does.
But I was gonna say, especially, or should I say specifically with what we do with H Squared, because even me, like, I've got an increase of followers, like, nothing crazy, but like relatively a couple hundred here and there since, because it's been just under 5-6 months now since we've done this.
October.
Like, no, it was November still. It was November.
October we started, bro.
No, but the first episode came out 22nd November, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I remember we recorded in October. That's what I remember.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it came out in November still.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, my point is this: sometimes, and again, this is like, for example, someone specifically following me because they've come across Hate Squared. I kind of feel a bit, like, this guy or girl just followed me because they rate my content with Hussein. They rate our content, and they're supporters. Like, bless them. Like, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to take half an hour of their day, 45 minutes. They didn't need to subscribe. They didn't need to follow. But not only did they watch the video and check it out, but they remembered our handles and they followed us. And it's like, I feel a bit dread. Like,
you're obliged to follow back, innit?
They've got like 3 posts from when they went Turkey last year or something. It's like, I don't, like, with me now, I'll be real. Again, like what you said, you gave the disclaimer, like, if you unfollow someone, it's nothing personal, it just is what it is. And the same thing with me, like, you can unfollow me back in it, like, I don't mind, because I just want to keep it, like, the stuff that, like, even, bro, I was telling you yesterday, I unfollowed like a good 5-6 meme pages. Like, why am I seeing the same shit over and over?
Yeah, meme page, but I just said I'll just follow. I'm just bait, bro.
Like, I got love for everyone, but at the same time, it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, my love's here where it matters, not on likes and.
Yeah, man, it's bro, it's weird, man. And I was thinking this the other day, like, bro, we all, like, this is what I'm gonna try and differentiate, yeah, because social media is social media, cool, but real life, I might text you, bro, and you might be like, I've got texts that I've unopened simply because I've got caught up in shit. Do you get me? So what if my man maybe didn't see my 2 posts, but you will never know this? Do you get what I'm trying to say? What if he never saw my 2 posts? What if he hasn't promoted my H squared stuff in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but all my other boys have, but he hasn't? Does it mean he doesn't really like the content, or does it mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain man. But hey, I'm gonna give you I was gonna say a story, but it's not. Yeah, I guess it is a story because it is real life.
Story times with Hader. We need to make this a segment. Story times with Hader.
Come on, G. Hashtag story time with Hader. Comment story time with Hader below to so what. No, I'm just joking. So this was going back like a good 3 or so years. So remember I mentioned before that during university, from my second year to my final year, or just around my final year, and during my placement year, I was running a travel company alongside my studies.
Oh, you know how Poet is with his 2 kids.
What?
You know how Poet is with his 2 kids. That's you with your travel company, bro.
No, because obviously I'm trying to remind you.
I'm joking, but it's funny because every episode, because I know what you're gonna say. HS Travels. I know what you're gonna say every episode. Huh?
Put some respect.
That's funny, man.
No. Do you know what? Honestly, do you know why I reminded? Obviously, I know you know, but certain
new viewers. I know.
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to boast.
Bro, I know, bro. It's a joke, man. Calm down. Before I get angry, I'm banging you.
There was this one don that I went that I lived with in my first year in uni halls, innit?
Yeah.
And I had him on the gram, and obviously when you're promoting whatever project you're doing, you're always going to be putting on your story and your feed and letting your people know, innit? Especially when you're young, you're just hungry for it. And I remember this one guy in particular. He never showed any love online. He never liked, commented, shared, posted, DM'd me, inboxed me on Facebook. He never showed any sort of positive energy. And then one time or twice I saw him, bro, mothers, he knew everything I was up to.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, bro, I saw you went there, because obviously, alhamdulillah, I've travelled a bit. Oh, how was that, bro? Oh, yeah, I see your travel thing. And, oh, bro, yeah, like, and I'm thinking, bro, like, thank you, but, like, what? Like, fam, like, is this the same person that doesn't show any love online?
Yeah.
But he knows everything I'm up to.
Yeah. There's can I talk, or do you still have more?
Yeah, I'll give you permission, bro.
Thank you, brother. Basically,
we're not too long before I lose the plot.
All right, allow it, bro. It was funny when you first started. There's someone who actually watches this podcast I used to work with, and I caught up with her at a work meeting. Shout out if you're watching. And never promoted it, never like shared or anything, which I don't mind, bro. Like, it's not a big deal to me, especially if someone, especially if it's not like one of my tight boys. then I don't really mind. It's like, if it's a bonus if you're doing it, I really appreciate it. But if you don't, you're not obliged to. My boy's really not obliged to, but it's just that common courtesy, the unspoken rule. Do you get me? Unwritten rule. So I see her and she goes, "Well done with the podcast." I go, "Oh, thank you." Like maybe she's seen it, blah blah blah. She goes, "I loved last episode." I was like, she goes, "Yeah, like I watched all of them, like they're hilarious, blah blah blah. You and Haydar, this, and I really like the topic." And like she'll DM me every now and then and be like, "Oh man, this episode was really good. This was my favorite one so far." Like, but that's beautiful to me. Like I don't care. Like that just goes to, like, I would rather that any other day, because there are certain, I'm not gonna even say certain man, bro. Like you don't have to fuck with my podcast, bro. Like you don't. You don't have to fuck with my business.
You don't have to like it. It's fine.
No, but some of my closest boys, shout out to all of them, bro. I know they have a life. I know some of them aren't interested in podcasts. They don't have the attention span to be like, which isn't a bad thing, to sit down and just listen to two guys talk for like 45 minutes. They'd rather do something else, which is cool. They'll promote the podcast, but they won't watch it.
No, I get that 100%.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's where it's not reality. Because reality is, yo, bro, I've watched your shit, I fuck with your shit. And it's happened a lot, bro. Like we know people, both of us know people that never interact with us on social media, but like our podcast. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So that's where reality.
People, when we've been at Noa or other places, they've come up to us like,
yeah.
Do you know how brave you've got to be to come up to a stranger and say,
especially someone who isn't like popping like that. Do you get me? Like we're just normal
normal guys. We just met at uni and we just started something for fun. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's where social media is not real. But I agree with Lippy 100%. It's not too far from reality. I feel like you have to take certain things, like the parts that are far from reality are the posts, I think, and the stories and like support and all this shit. That's a bit far from reality, and it doesn't, just because I share your shit doesn't mean I fuck with your shit. That's what I'm trying to say. But the bit that is a bit close to reality, in my opinion, is the bit of follow, unfollow. That to me is a bit of a sticker on steel.
Yeah, like for example, if I knew you and we ain't got a problem, and then I unfollowed you, you do in a way have a right to kind of question, did I maybe do or say something that offended my man, or does he not fuck with me anymore? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's like I said, you got to take these things with a pinch of salt, like, because social media at the same time, it's not real. Like for example, what's that TW75NQ or something like that? You know, like bro, like that goes to show everyone was hating on the Asian kid, yeah. But bro, I don't know what you think of this. You probably wouldn't agree with me, but I'm gonna be real. He trolled the whole timeline. He trolled, bro. You man, whoever it was, they left their yard during quarantine to beef some random you on Twitter. Like how, bro.
No, he did, like, yeah, he fucked with the timeline, but I don't rate him either. I don't rate him either.
He trolled you all.
I don't rate him either, bro. Funny fact, yeah. I don't like. You might find this like a bit. Oh, who cares? I didn't like the fact that he done that. Yeah.
As in the guy going to his yard?
No, the guy who tweeted that postcode to. For those of you who don't know, there was a beef on the TL on Twitter. It went quite big within like London Twitter, and there was a guy basically chatting shit. Some other guy intervened and was like, "Oh, big man, what's your postcode? Drop it." So he dropped the postcode. The guy went to the actual postcode. He goes, "Where are you?" He goes, "Lol, it was a fake postcode." So it's just become a meme, innit? TW5 something.
But let me pause you.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it was over the usage of the N word.
Or was it still?
Yeah, that's what I think it was over.
That's been a big. I want to talk about that on an episode, but I want it to be in person.
Let's do another one. Yeah.
No, obviously, but I want it to be in person because it deserves like a lot more respect than. Do you get me?
But go back to what you were saying about the postcode thing.
So he tweeted out a postcode. It was a fake postcode. Red. I didn't like that he done that. I thought it was wet. I thought it was moist that he tweeted out a fake postcode. And you get me? It's just because it's all this hype online. I don't like it, innit? I don't like Twitter beef in general. I feel like Twitter beef is so dead. I would never, like, God forbid I ever engage in Twitter beef. And if I ever was to engage in Twitter beef, I feel like I would be very, very serious about it. Because, again,
I want to let you as my brother. I would call you straight away and say, bro, delete your tweets and block that account right now.
Yeah. As like,
you're better than that, fam.
No, what I'm trying to say is, bro, like, again, Twitter, like, reality versus social media. On social media, bro, you can have all this talk online. Like, honestly, you can have as much talk as you want online, yeah. But a couple man will only have that energy online. Like, when they see you, they'll be like, bro, it's just social media, bro. Like, why are you getting offended? But that's where the line is drawn in. Like, that's reality to me, bro. Like, if you come to me on social media, that's still real. Like, I don't care. I'm taking that into my real life. If I see you We can talk, whatever. I'm not a violent guy. You know me, here, innit? But that's my point, innit? But anyway, that TW, whatever his name is, I posted that same day a picture of me or something. He liked my tweet. So you could be hating someone, or not. I wouldn't say I hated him. Let me take that back. You could dislike someone and say, bro, this guy's wet, blah blah.
What did you call him moist and he liked your tweet after?
Yeah, something like that. But no, he never liked that tweet. He never liked that tweet. I just tweeted something like, oh, Donny's giving out postcodes on the timeline. Finished use, because I think that's a finished thing to do. And I posted a picture later that day. He liked it.
No, but bro, it's trolling, fam.
What do you mean?
I think it's funny. Honestly, I think it's funny. I think no, you are right. It is moist. The whole thing was moist.
Yeah.
The whole thing, not him in particular, but
the guy who tweeted him and said as well, oh, you set your postcode. That's starting for the timeline. You know that, yeah?
That's what I'm saying. Bro, you're gonna confront one guy who used the N-word, then I don't condone it. Like you shouldn't use racism regardless, innit? But you shouldn't be racist regardless. But let's say, for example, he did give a real postcode. He met him and he beat him up or he effed him up or whatever. Yeah. What you think? What's that gonna prove?
No, but then it would be a timeline thing. No, it will be a timeline thing though. It will be like, oh, he'll probably take a picture of him knocked out and post it on the timeline. Yeah. But if like this is what I'm trying to say. It's different because if I was to like, you know me, bro. I'm not a violent guy. I don't get into fights or anything. But if I was to have a conversation with someone that started on Instagram or Twitter, it would be real life. Like it would actually be, let's talk it out in real life. Keep it off the timeline. Whereas people nowadays, they want to bring it onto the timeline. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's different. Do you get me? But
just because I don't know how we're doing for time, so I don't want to go on too long.
Yeah.
But do you remember? Was it last year? I think. I don't even know, but it was a little while ago. They were either Afghan or they were Pathan boys. Someone from France said something about one of their mums.
You know what's funny?
Drove to France, bro. Mandem drove to Paris.
You know what's funny? That Donny, I think, he tweeted about that TW5 thing, and someone said about him, isn't this the guy who drove to France for beef?
Yeah, I mean.
But I wasn't on Twitter them days, innit? I had my.
This is why I don't like as you. I said this before, probably on our second episode. Like, I'm active on social media, but I don't get involved in like the certain group Twitter, like the Muslim.
Oh yeah,
Twitter,
I will never claim
Twitter, or the gangster Twitter, or the this Twitter, or that Twitter. Like, I just tweet what I tweet in it. Like, bro, I've got like 400-500 followers. Like, I'm a nobody on Twitter, innit? Do you know what I mean? But it's
I'll never be claimed by anyone, bro.
Just before we wrap up, obviously a massive Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem to all of our audience, to all of our family and friends who are going to be taking part in this beautiful month. We wish you all
Merry Christmas.
A Merry Christmas, and we wish you all a great month of obviously patience. And guys, we're in the struggle together. We know how hard it's going to be, and yeah, man. Inshallah, we're gonna try to provide more content as well. Go live more often and stuff like that.
Keep your sanity. Guys. Honestly, try and go out on walks as well, man. It really flipping helps, man. Like, put some headphones in. If you want to listen to music, listen to music. If you're trying to improve for Ramadan or something, you want to cut out music and maybe listen to some nasheed or something, then do that as well. Or another good thing is audiobooks. Try and like learn something new, or like what I used to do is I used to download audiobooks on like topics I used to be interested in, history or whatever, and just listen to audiobooks and walk. So you're learning and you're staying active and you're burning calories and you're spiritually just you're clearing your mind as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, and if you ever need me or Hader, hit us up, man, on the DM. Our DMs are always open, man, to help out.
Definitely, guys. As always, if there's topics you want us to cover, or maybe you've got questions regarding what we spoke about today, or frankly, just any of our episode, like we're always here for questions and DMs. H Squared Podcast on Instagram, and yeah, man, thank you all.
Let us know if you want to go. Yeah, let us know if they what they thought of the episode as well, obviously. But if they want us to go live on Instagram, because we've done it once, it was alright, it was good.
We got a lot of interaction.
And the people who were in said that they wanted us to do it more often. So, but sorry. No, go ahead.
I said I was gonna speak about me and Hussein were talking about creating a Hate Squid playlist on Spotify.
Oh yes.
Where every week we add our favorite songs, and like Hussein will be like, oh, my song of the week is XYZ. My song of the week will be X, Y, and Z, and then as the weeks go on, the playlist will grow.
Yeah.
But obviously, Ramadan starting.
Yeah.
Tomorrow or the day after is probably not a good idea right now.
We'll do it like at the end of Ramadan or after Ramadan or something. So whoever's interested.
But yeah, guys, thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, of course, smash that subscribe button. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you know what to do.